Yo guys, Ken Beans, and in this video I got something a little different for you. I recently had a discussion with some friends about high, low, medium sense, and we talked about in general how to get cracked mechanics. What I'm about to talk about in this video is some advanced pro stuff, and personally I think that everyone needs to know this, so that's why I'm making this video. Before we hop into this, I just want to say the best way to support me is using my code KenBeans in the item shop. We started off the month with 30 people using it, and now we're at 310. If we can hit 500 by the end of this month, I'm going to be giving away 5 more V-Buck codes. Let's get into this topic. I'm going to be talking this whole video and trying to show things on the screen when I can. And in the background, this was the trio FNCS. So if you want to see how I did, stay tuned till the end. I'm showing the kills and the end games that we did really well in. The end of this game is extremely funny, low-key cringe, but you get to see the biggest clutch of your lifetime. Wink, wink. I've been playing this game for a long time. I've also been watching for a long time as well. Recently, it's been a little bit of a challenge to find people around my skill level. There's people with cracked mechanics across the board, and then there's people who are a little below that and a little below that and a little below that. Sensitivity is involved in everything. So if you can't find a good sense, or you don't know how to start to get cracked, then I believe this is how it's done. In short summary, this is what you need to do. You need to start on a low sensitivity. You need to plan that for a decent amount of time. If I had to put a timestamp on it, I'd say about 5 months. On Fortnite, you're going to be so far behind if you don't grind your mechanics. There's so many sweats on the game that just constantly sit in creative and zone wars and get so good. So once you start on a lower sense, your goal should be to increase it over time, but not too fast to the point where you can't control anything. Getting really good and finding the perfect sense, quote unquote, is gotta be the most stressful thing in the world. No one ever truly knows what the best sense is. No one's gonna be able to tell you a perfect sense that's gonna work for every single person. It's all about experimentation, and if you can't do that, you're gonna be behind. If you clicked on this video thinking you're gonna get a step-by-step guide on what to do and how to find your perfect sense, like literally in-game, I'm gonna link my controller sensitivity video and my keyboard sensitivity video down below in the description, pretty close to the top. It's also gonna be on screen right now. But this is more so for the people looking to take their game to the next level. For the longest time, I've been figuring out how to go pro at the skill level I'm currently at right now. I'm in a situation right now where I know my mechanics are really good, but I know they're not the best. And I'm not looking to be the best. I'm not aiming to be a Michael Jordan, but I'm kind of looking to be like a scrub on that team because everyone on that team was really good. I'm not looking to place #1 in FNCS and win all the money. I'm just looking to make a few bucks. Like I said, I'm in a position now where I've been grinding this game and playing scrims, but no matter what, there's still so much flaws in my game. And to me, this all goes back to my sensitivity. I was talking to one of my friends, and he even told me himself, he said my mechanics are really good, but I need to find a way to do it fast. And for the longest time, I've been preaching that low sense is the wave and that everyone should be playing on. Because when you think about it, every single person who plays on low sense does not panic build and does not miss shots when people are in their box. But then again, when you go to edit or build, you're going to be choking a lot. Do I increase my sense to get a little better at building and lose a little bit of my aim? Or do I have really god tier aim, but every time I go to build, I won't be able to do it fast enough or edit fast enough? And at the end of the day, it's just so hard to choose from that. But here's the dilemma. Then I asked myself, how do these pros have such a high sense literally all the time? Almost every single pro moves so quick on either controller or keyboard. I'm not even talking about their mechanics. I'm talking literally about how fast they move and edit and build. I feel like I'm at a stage where I've been at low sense for such a long time, and it's been working kind of well. But when I go up against people that are my own skill level, there's just something I'm not doing right. I don't want to make it sound like I lose every fight I'm in, which is not the case. But when I go up against actual people who really truly know what they're doing and they're coordinated, it seems to me like my team is always getting wiped. There's so much more to understanding how to be good at this game than just trying to play trio FNCS with a bunch of cracked kids. Having a strong IQ and knowledge about how to rotate, how to kill people, where to go, like what to farm, how to do this, how to do that, is so tedious because it requires so much experience. I'm pretty sure I have over 6,000 hours played on this game. Granted, not all of it was spent trying to grind and become a pro, but it's just crazy to me how much time it takes to get to that pro level where 99% of people want to be. All right, so I know you're probably wondering, Ken, you've been talking for a while, but what about the sensitivity? This is what I plan to do. I've been playing on low sense for a while. I've said this already, right? The key to getting faster edits, piece controlling the crap out of kids, and going crazy every time you play is that you need to start on a low sense. And I believe I'm doing this correctly. You start on a really low sense. You get used to that and you grind it out. And your aim then becomes really good on that low sense. Over time, which I just started doing right now, is I started to raise my sense a little bit. I'm not going past like 65 EDPI. I'm gonna leave a calculator on screen so you can calculate your own, but I'm not going past 65 EDPI, and I'm just gonna keep raising my sense a little bit so that my mechanics are very consistent, tight, and just like neat when I do edits, so that way I can clearly understand what's going on and I can tunnel and tarp, edit, and just piece control people. The main thing I want people to realize from this video is that you need to be so consistent when you start out. You need to make sure that your movement is next level. If you can work on your movement and your consistency when you first start playing this game, you're gonna find over time that you're gonna start bullying kids. Have you guys ever tried other pros sensitivities? Every single time I try a pro sensitivity, whether on my controller or keyboard, it doesn't matter, I think to myself, this is so fast. I literally, every time I try it, I can't do it. I think to myself, like, how did they get to this point? And I believe I found the answer. They started low for a long time, and then they slowly incremented it as they went on playing the game. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Every pro has an ability to control their sense, even though it's so high. A lot of pros are so used to the muscle memory on the game. I believe they have such control over their sense is because they were able to master a bunch of different senses. You think about it, you start low sense, you really cracked, and you understand how to move and how fast you need to move your mouse or how fast you need to flick your analog stick, and you're so used to that movement. Then the next time you raise your sense, you're essentially learning how to control it, but with smaller movements, and it's like second nature to your brain to remember how you learned the first sense. So by the time you get to the second one, because you learned the first one, your second one's gonna be cracked. So you keep learning and learning, and you pick up these small tips as you get higher into your sense, and there becomes a point where your sense is so high and your muscle memory is so good that that's how you get this pro level sense. If you guys are looking to get on that pro level, if I were you, I'd really consider to start doing zone wars. So many pros have become pro because they started doing zone wars in the beginning. If you could do that with grinding arena and just mopping every kid you see, constantly dying and learning from it, you're gonna get on another level. You don't need to constantly play scrims as much as you think, because I bet you half the people that are even watching this video can't even make it to the end of the game to where the scrim stuff really matters. Also, learning how to be a solo player is gonna make your game so much better. I'm doing it a little bit now, but when this season resets, I'm gonna be grinding arena, I'm gonna be grinding zone wars, and I'm gonna occasionally practice some scrims with my trio. 2021 is the year that we all get unwashed. If you're watching this video, let this serve as some motivation to get better at Fortnite. Chances are, if you clicked on this, I know deep down that you want to be a pro, or at least have their mechanics, or maybe you're even looking to get better at the game. This is the way to do it. The hope was to get this off my chest, but at the same time, I wanted to teach you guys how to get to that next level. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to turn on post noties and hit the sub button for the one time, and don't forget to use code KENBEANS in the item shop to support me. Without further ado, now you guys get to watch my trio hype me up as I lose this end game. I thought this was pretty funny. It's kind of embarrassing, but I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to the people on the screen using code KENBEANS. Y'all some real ones. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
Build, bro.
I have so much mats. I have so much mats. I have so much mats.
Yo, kid, you're to split me a little bit. Split me a little bit.
Here. Win this. Behind.
Anyone else have whites?
Dead.
We're chilling. I don't think we do. I don't think we do.
No
I got
whites.
2 flops now. I got 2 flops
Dude, we
now.
just fragged out everything. We have so much mats. Just follow this, Brendan. Follow this.
Right here.
I'm jumping on this
wall.
kid.
What HP? What HP?
Second. I'm getting your finish.
Up on high ground.
38, 31. No.
I got the kill.
Yes. 1v1.
1v1. Ken, play time.
You got this, Ken. You got
Play
this.
all
I'm
you.
bodying this kid, yo. I'm bodying this kid.
Come on,
Go,
baby.
Ken.
1v1, son. 1v1, we get over 100 points.
You got lots of mats.
Pop that 50 in his face, baby. Worth. Unless he has heals. Play time. You're
You have
chilling.
bouncers to go up. You got height. He's right below you.
No way! Dude, was I that
Alright.
weak?
Yeah,
No
you're like
way.
125.
It's all good, boys. We got 2 games.